Whoa! Look at that!
This is a big fish.
Oh my God!
You sleep well?
Not really. I was pretty anxious. Excited.
So yeah, a fortunate guy who won a truly awesome sweepstakes trip
This is how you fly. This is how you fly.
and his wild adventure that came to pass while fishing with me at perhaps Canada's most premier far north fishing lodges,
This is awesome.
How are you?
Hey, how you doing? I recognize you.
famous Wollaston Lake. Way up there in Saskatchewan.
Weather's supposed to be gorgeous for the next couple of days. We've had some good fishing, so good luck. I'll see you back at the lodge, okay?
Alrighty.
My expectations coming up here to Wollaston Lake was to see something that I had not seen before, to learn to fish. Hey, how you doing? Clint Kirk. And just to hear some stories and hanging out with Babe and to hear the war stories of fishing trips and hunts from times past. This is the real deal. This is awesome.
But why did I choose Wollaston for monster pike fishing?
Don't expect to find something like this up in the middle of nothing, do you?
It is definitely heaven on earth right here.
Wollaston is a full-service lodge that includes, daily maid service in your cabins, laundry service that's complimentary to our guests. We even have a massage therapist in camp to rub out the sore muscles after you catch those fish.
This place is beautiful. It is gorgeous. I've already had a dream trip of a lifetime. I ain't even wetted a line yet.
We call this the Wollaston family, and once a guest comes and spends 4 days with us, they feel like they're a part of our family, and that's how we treat them.
Let's go fishing.
God, I'm excited about it too. We've been watching your Facebook page. You guys been smoking.
There's been some big pike caught this summer for sure.
He is so pumped for this trip, Clayton, I cannot tell you.
Well, good.
He has never been up here before. He has never seen big pike.
I have never caught a freshwater fish like this. I'm so crazy excited.
Well, that's awesome. These pike can get pretty aggressive at times. Smoke your lure right at the boat. They're lots of fun to fish for.
Let's go.
Wollaston Lake is such a good pike lake because of the size of the lake to start off with. We have a lot of pike structure. We have a lot of sand bays which produce very well for the spawning periods early in the season, and we get a lot of cabbage beds later. I know a lot of lakes that don't have a lot of cabbage beds,
right there.
and we're very fortunate to have a lot of weeds, we call them, whether it's cabbage beds, string grass, and the pike numbers are just unreal because of that factor.
I haven't fished probably since like 2000, so consider me brand new. I fished a lot when I was younger, up until college, and then I kind of laid it down and just didn't pick it up after school. And
So you tip it sideways and just a lever action. You let the rod throw it. Clint couldn't have been a better guest.
now, are you doing all the action with your right hand, or are you pulling actually with your left hand?
More with your right hand, but you can kind of give a little bit with your left hand. It's kind of like a pivot like that.
Okay.
Clayton would give him one bit of information.
The speed that you retrieve is actually what controls the depth of your lure.
And I'd give him another bit of information. It's just an easy, fluid motion, just boom. Clayton and I would work together.
Hook sets are free, so set it on everything right now.
And don't go like so.
Yeah, come back and then...
Boom!
Okay.
And Clint just accepted it and soaked it up and so forth.
There we go. Fish on. There you go.
There we go.
Don't reel any more than that. Don't reel any more than that.
Just keep tension on it?
Yeah, right there. And then
Look
when
at that.
on these sides of the fish, when I grab the line, then you can drop your rod tip down a bit. Okay.
It was just a treat to work with him and a treat to fish with him and a treat to teach him.
First pike
First
ever.
pike?
First pike, thanks to Babe, Clayton, Wollaston Lake Lodge.
Awesome.
May I touch it?
Yes, of course.
Okay. Ah, sweet.
Slimy,
That one's a
eh?
little too big to eat.
Yeah, a little too big for short one.
That was awesome. I mean, that's dream come true right there. That's
Well,
awesome.
Willie, you're going to
Awesome.
get into a big fish here before we're done. Just wait.
The first time I had a giant pike strike that first day,
Oh,
Perfect.
That's nice. Not bad.
That's a big fish.
Go, yeah, there you go. Down a bit, tip down just a little bit, okay.
Get this bait in here.
I could only think about how awesome that experience was.
How's that feel?
That feels freaking awesome. My adrenaline was we're just pumping in.
And now what you're gonna do, instead of just cranking, okay, you're gonna pull. Now start to reel, reel, reel. Now stop reeling, yeah, and just control it.
I was thinking, you know,
Down.
this is a fish that I wanted to catch as a kid. And not only was I catching
Retention tight.
that fish that I wanted to always catch, I was catching a giant one.
There we go, we got it.
How's that one?
Oh, look at that.
Nice fish, man.
Awesome.
Nice fish.
Ah,
Good job, Ed.
man, that's
That was a
awesome.
good gator.
That's awesome. It was a monster, and it's a moment I'm not gonna forget. It.
They get bigger yet too, though.
I can't wait. Early Christmas for me.
Let me see that for a minute. Thanks.
Your first big gator, buddy.
Oh man, that was awesome.
Nice fish.
There you go.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
That's cheeky.
I've been head. I've been head.
Hey,
I've had enough of that crap where that orange top water is doing the job here. Here, you can have it back. I couldn't help myself. Continuing now at Wollaston Lake, summertime monster pike have given us an inkling that topwater baits are definitely to their liking. Now, in my book, there's no more explosive way to catch big gators, so that's just more than fine with me.
oh, that's a good fish. That looks like a good fish.
That's a good one.
Generally, when people think of pike fishing, they think June.
There's nothing like fishing them on a topwater. Oh, this is a big fish.
They think you need to be fishing when the pike just finished their spawn, and when they're done their spawn, they go out into the lake and they're uncatchable. Oh, that's a big fish.
That's a good one.
That's a nice fish. It's not the case at all. We've patterned these pike in terms of July and August, and we catch them all year.
What do you think this one is?
About 43-ish. The old myth that you have to be fishing just in June after ice out in the spawning bays is exactly what it is, a myth.
So cool when you get those kind of strikes. That's what I love about topwater. But you know, most of the year, as you know, you can fish topwater for pike till you're blue in the gills and hardly get them. But you get into the heat of summer,
Totally.
and it gets to be topwater time.
We start to fish a lot of the topwater baits later in the day as the sun starts to set.
You can't believe how exciting it is when you see a fish this long, almost 4 feet, blow up on the bait.
The water temperature gets to be where it's going to be at its peak for the day.
Oh, that was awesome.
Oh, that is unreal.
I seen that guy come up. Yeah.
So good. So good. Those fish will rise off of the bottom and get super active for the last few hours of the day a lot of the times. Don't reel anymore right there. Yeah, perfect.
They like to make those little runs like that.
Turn him back, yeah. Now so you can turn him. When he goes one way, you turn him. Now get ready, yeah, because you're gonna turn him back this way, right? You keep whichever way he's going, you keep the pressure the other way. It seems like the topwater baits, they just love to chase them. It's a really instinctive bite, and it's probably why they end up being so well that time of day.
High 30s.
Yeah, about a 36, 37. Nice fish. Awesome. Awesome. Just such a cool take. Gotta watch the whole mouth open.
Yeah, that was an awesome take.
So much.
Everything has its time. You know, and most of the guys think, boy, the time to come up is when they're spawning. If you want to check the record book out, you'll find that in summer is the best time to catch the biggest fish. We're just kind of coming into topwater time when the cabbage beds develop and the fish are out in the cabbage beds and they kind of suspend a lot of times on top like they are at the moment. This is a good way to catch them. This bait here, this is a bait made by River to Sea. It's called a whopper plopper.
Whopper plopper.
It's like the old gooch tails, but only it's quite a bit smaller.
And actually, like, as the season progresses, we're gonna start going a little bit bigger with these baits, and I have the next size up too with these whopper ploppers, and they seem to work really well.
Ooh. Rolled up behind it, looked like a bigger fish. What we're doing with these baits is just trying to keep them on a steady retrieve. And I mean, like that fish that just rolled behind it there, never hit it, just come up and rolled at it. You don't want to rip the bait away on that case. You don't want to set the hook until you feel that fish on there and then set it. or you'll just rip it away and then the fish doesn't know where it goes. And we'll forget about her. And once he turns off, well, you won't get him to hit again either. These, by the way, are one-piece St. Croix medium heavy action pike rods. I don't know if you can see this, but they're the fast taper rod, so they're real big, strong backbones. You can handle about any size of fish you want on them, but they're perfect for what we're doing here. Absolutely perfect.
Oh,
that was a big
that's
fish.
nice. Oh, no way.
That was a good one. Got it that time.
That was awesome. I thought it had the whole thing in its mouth.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, wow, that's big.
That's much bigger than one I got on.
Wow.
See, that's what I like about pike fishing so much. When you look down and you see them big dogs. Now, you might wonder what Clayton and I are doing right now, but we're simply hunting them. There's a big flat out here in front of us. It's clear water. We're out towards the center of the lake. Another lunch fish. Good job. But I'm not looking for lunch fish. I'm looking for one about the size of a white oak fence post laying down on the ground and just laying there. I almost had one just a minute ago. It's the only one we've seen. But if I can spot one just laying there, then I got a crack at him with this. If not, I mean, these are not good search baits, but sometimes they're very good catch baits when you get the fish in the right mood.
Well, there's a big one right here, babe.
That's a banjo fish. She's looking at it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she's gonna eat it. There we go, nice fish. Nice fish. She ate
Play
it.
me a tune, oh banjo man. Play me a song tonight.
Right now we're fishing in August.
There was no question she was gonna eat it.
Didn't take her long.
No, that's why I said when they're gonna do it, you know it.
Yeah, nice fish. And right now, this time of year, we're fishing a lot of cabbage beds, a lot of deep sand drop-offs.
Oh, I got a big one over here too.
What's that? Oh, that's a big follow. Oh, that's his fish.
I didn't see you guys turn around.
We're trying to run baits right over the top of cabbage and get them to come up. We're using a lot of topwater baits at this time too. Nice fish. Oh, yes. Good one.
And now you watch the banjo do its thing.
Nice fish, like a low 40s inch fish.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're fishing a lot of large basins where fish could be scattered amongst it. She's got cool long stripes on her.
Mm-hmm. Pretty looking fish.
And we're just kind of working our way in, taking our time and picking them off one by one. There, she got it, she got it, she ate it.
Yeah.
Yes, nice fish. Nice fish. This time of year, we're starting to get a lot of heavy pike.
She got underneath that boat. She's not ready yet.
Earlier in the season, we'll catch big pike too, but they might not be as fat and around.
It's like a big old log laying out there.
Now we're starting to get pike that's got girth 17, 18, 19, maybe even 20 inches around, you know, the odd fish. Oh yeah, we got her. That's nice. Thick back.
40 plus, huh?
I'd say probably 42-ish, yeah. Nice thick back on her. They just start to really fill up this time of year. They start to feed heavier. And that's why we're using a lot of bigger baits for that as well. As a pike fisherman and a pike guide, there's nothing more exciting than watching a pike come out of nowhere and drill a lure right there. It keeps you on your toes, even when you're not paying attention, all of a sudden, bam, there it is.
I had seen Babe on TV, and he seems like a very personable, family-orientated and driven person.
Got him yet? Oh yeah, I think you do.
So you gotta be here ready to put
So-
your rod down in the water.
When I finally got to meet Babe in person and realized that that wasn't just a show, that's who he really is, it made it even more special.
It's a pretty good one.
Easy game now, isn't it?
You guys are great teachers.
Teacher can't teach nothing if a student doesn't want to learn.
I do want to learn. He's not just the host of the show, he is a great host of the trip.
Good job, Clint.
Thank you, sir. Clayton, our guide, led us on a trip this week
Oh, that's a good fish.
that was so memorable. But it wasn't that he was just finding us fish. I had to stop and think about it for a second. I was so damn excited. He was coaching.
Now pull up.
Okay.
Now reel. Now stop, pull.
Oh, okay.
Like that, there you go.
And teaching. Am I keeping enough tension on that?
Yeah, you're doing good.
His energy was just awesome.
That's a nice fish. Yeah, there you go. Oh, yes.
That might be your biggest right there, Clint.
It feels it. And his knowledge of the lake and the fish.
Don't reel anymore. Don't reel anymore. Yeah, she got the whole thing in her mouth. Turn it around. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. Yeah.
It just compounded the awesomeness of this whole trip. Hold her right there.
Oh, wow.
That was awesome.
That's crazy.
That will get your
Unreal.
heart going, won't it, Clint?
Nice
Oh
fish.
yeah. This whole trip has like rekindled a hot passion I used to have for fishing, and
Nice.
it's just,
Well,
I can't see ever laying it down again.
that's the right thing to say.
Let's keep it tight.
I can't thank Bay Winkelman Productions enough for this experience. That jump was awesome. That really got the old heart going.
Yeah, it'll do it.
You know, I was thinking, this was kind of corny, but I thought, if Wollaston Lake Lodge isn't on your bucket list, then your bucket is half empty, or there's a giant hole in it, because this needs to be on your bucket list for sure.
Frankly, a trip to Wollaston Lake Lodge is upper echelon everything. These people are professionals who see to the details of anything you could possibly need or want. The accommodations, fine cuisine,
The food here has been worthy of the trip. It is so delicious, and the service are outstanding.
service and fishing options are unmatched in my opinion. So I really do urge you to get a hold of them and start making plans for your own wilderness fishing adventure at Wollaston Lake Lodge just as soon as you can.
Go easy.
Now on next week's show, we'll continue at
good
Wollaston
one,
with
man.
more giant pike. In fact, the outcome of our third day of fishing might just be the best single day of monster gator action I've ever seen.
The first 2 days, we saw a lot of big pike. They were everywhere. We were pointing them out left and right. Every time we go to a new spot, whether it was a shallow bay or a weed bed, we're seeing them everywhere.
Big fish, big fish.
Oh, I see it.
Day 3 was special. That's the only word that describes that day. We were in the right place at the right time, the pike were in the right mood, and we had a few hours where it was just non-stop action all day for big pike. 44, 45 inches.
There will also be walleye and lake trout fishing to round it out, so I sure hope you'll all tune in. And to scratch that itch over all these years, I actually have fished most every great pike hotspot there is, some many more times than once. What a lucky guy I've been. So once again, thank you, magnificent Wollaston Lake. I'll always have a special fondness in my heart just for you. I'm Babe Winkelman. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, everybody, hey, good fishing.